Your brain has been hacked. This isn't science fiction. It's happening right now on the device in your hand. The thoughts you think are your own, the choices you believe you're making freely, are being manipulated. A handful of designers in Silicon Valley are steering the thoughts of billions, not out of malice, but to capture and hold your attention. In doing so, they've orchestrated the largest hijacking of human consciousness in history. Imagine your mind as a beautiful instrument. Now imagine someone else has found the control panel. They know which buttons to press to make you anxious, which levers to pull to keep you scrolling. We carry these control panels in our pockets by our bedsides, willingly giving the keys to our minds to corporations whose business model is renting out our awareness. The feeling of being overwhelmed isn't a personal failing. It's a design feature. Outrage, anxiety, and polarization aren't bugs. They're the system working as intended. These platforms exploit vulnerabilities in human psychology, playing your brain against you. And winning. Our Paleolithic brains, built for small tribes, are now bombarded by the approval and disapproval of billions. The cracks are showing everywhere, in our politics, our mental health, and our ability to agree on what's true. The first step to fixing this is to see it for what it is, a direct assault on our cognitive liberty. There's a new war being fought, and you are the territory. The weapon is information. The prize is your attention. The 21st century economy is built on something more personal than oil or steel. Your attention. Every app, every notification, is in a ruthless competition for your mind. You're not the customer. You're the product, sold to advertisers who want to influence your behavior. The more data they collect, the more accurately they can predict and manipulate what you'll do next. Your attention powers a multi-trillion-dollar industry. On one side, your brain. On the other, supercomputers and AI, A/B testing millions of ways to keep you hooked. You're playing chess against an opponent who sees every move while you see only the board in front of you. The result? Our focus is fractured, our attention spans shortened, and our ability to think deeply is eroding. When our collective attention is hijacked, we lose the capacity to solve the real challenges facing our world. The most effective hacking today is neurohacking, exploiting the predictable patterns of the human brain. Tech designers use principles like intermittent variable rewards, the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. The pull to refresh, unpredictable notifications, and social validation all trigger cravings in your brain's reward system. Every like, share, and comment delivers a dopamine hit, tying your self-worth to the judgment of others. This creates a feedback loop of anxiety and dependence. Algorithms exploit our negativity bias, spreading outrage and fear because it's more engaging. The information ecosystem tilts toward the extreme, not because it's true, but because it captures attention. Design choices like red notification dots, infinite scroll, and autoplay are engineered to bypass your conscious control. Each feature is a deliberate choice to keep you inside the machine. The goal: keep you engaged for as long as possible. We've moved beyond manipulation into an era of prediction. Machine learning algorithms build models of your behavior so sophisticated they often know what you'll do before you do. They can infer your personality, politics, even your mental state from your digital footprint. Algorithms have predicted depression, pregnancy, and even relationship breakups, just from your data. This predictive power is the new currency of control. If a platform senses you're lonely, it serves you ads for connection. If you're politically vulnerable, it bombards you with targeted content. The algorithm doesn't just predict your future, it shapes it, nudging you down paths you might not have chosen. The most dangerous part? It's invisibility. You see only a personalized feed, not the strings being pulled. We're living in personalized realities, each of us seeing a different world, designed to be maximally persuasive. This shatters the possibility of a shared reality, the foundation of a functioning society. We cherish the idea of free will, but what if our choices are just an illusion? Persuasive technology doesn't force you. It architects your environment so you're nudged toward a predetermined outcome. Recommendation engines show you a tiny, algorithmically selected slice of options. The rest might as well not exist. The menu itself is the act of persuasion. This happens constantly with news, products, even the people you meet. Political campaigns micro-target voters, flooding feeds with messages tailored to sway opinions. When two people see different facts on the same issue, meaningful debate becomes impossible. The goal? Make your behavior predictable and profitable. The more the system knows, the less free you become, your choices shaped by invisible hands. We're being conditioned to respond to digital cues, the feeling of freedom hollowed out from within. Manipulation is moving from our choices to our inner worlds. Technology is shaping our values, our morality, and our sense of self. Algorithms reinforce worldviews by showing us content we're likely to agree with, making those views feel like our own. The number of likes becomes a proxy for what's right, creating a cascade where popularity trumps truth. We stop thinking critically and start thinking tribally. Our conscience becomes a reflection of the digital mob manipulated by algorithms. Children are growing up inside this experiment, their identities shaped by platforms designed for addiction. Rising rates of anxiety and depression among teens are linked to these pressures. The code is becoming our culture, remaking us in the image of the machine, efficient but less thoughtful and compassionate. The code isn't just on our screens, it's being written onto our souls. We are at a critical juncture. We can allow our minds to be mined, or we can wake up and reclaim control. The first step is to see the magician's trick. Understand how your vulnerabilities are being used against you. This fight is for our human sovereignty, to reclaim our attention, protect our children, and restore reasoned dialogue. We must demand technology that serves humanity, not addiction and manipulation. Advocate for business models and design standards that respect our cognitive limits. Treat attention as a sacred resource. Build a digital world that helps us spend it wisely. On a personal level, turn off non-essential notifications, create phone-free spaces, and track your screen time. Seek out different perspectives, practice focus, empathy, and contemplation. Choose to live in the real world, face-to-face, in nature, in deep conversation. These are acts of rebellion. The future isn't written. We must become active, conscious citizens of the digital world. It's time to take back control.